A whole lot of crazy scenes and atmosphere in the Champions League playoff tonight. Now, my predictions for this particular four games for today was not really accurate. Got 2 out of 4. Now, let's go into the proper preview of every game that really happened in the Champions League tonight, starting with Karabakh versus Newcastle. Now, this is where I got it wrong. Really wrong. I raised my hand and apologize. I thought Karabakh would be able to get something against Newcastle, considering how far the distance has been and how they have been able to hold big teams, especially from Premier League side, Chelsea previously, how they got a draw. So I thought Newcastle would be almost the same case, but it was quite different. A 6-1 win. Gordon scoring 4 goals in this particular game. Their first biggest win in the in the Champions League, and that was a really massive whitewashing. I don't think there is any need to even play the second leg. What's the need of playing the second leg? Because the return leg, I don't see quite about getting anything from that particular game. It was a really brilliant game for Newcastle, definitely representing for Premier League, and it's good to see 6 Premier Leagues team actually qualifying to the round of 16, hopefully. Now let's get to the other game, Bodo versus Inter Milan. Now, these Scandinavian teams, I call them the giant slayers. These guys have been able to beat Manchester City at home, now beat Inter Milan at home, then beat Atletico de Madrid at home that actually gave them the opportunity to play this playoff. These guys are just so good and dangerous in that their home. Whenever you just travel to that Scandinavian side, these guys, I don't know, you just don't play so well. The weather there is unfavorable, the temperature is so cold, but these Scandinavian sides, they know how to play in this particular condition and have really mastered that so well. A really good goal from Kasper Hogg, if I'm getting that name right, actually gave 2 assists in this game and scored 1 goal. This guy has been so hot. Scored against Manchester City, scored against Atletico Madrid. That striker has been really brilliant, and kudos to him. I think maybe Inter Milan will have to fight for it at San Siro. Maybe they should be able to get something, but it's going to be a hard game because Bodo Glims are not so easy to push off. If Inter can defend so well and be able to turn over the tie, I think maybe Inter Milan might have a chance, but the chances are slim. Moving on to Club Brugge versus Atletico de Madrid. Now, this game, I think Atletico de Madrid really let down themselves. Yes, Ademola Lookman scored, Julian Alvarez scored also a penalty. Then they actually got a lead through an own goal by the Club Brugge player. But drawing to Club Brugge after that loss to rival Kano, which I thought maybe Atletico de Madrid were actually keeping their strengths up for this particular game, trying to win it and actually getting a draw at the end of the day. But it's not a bad result for them. I think they will go back to Wanda Metropolitan Stadium, try to finish up the job. I still think they are still the favorites to qualify for the round of 16. I don't see Atletico de Madrid getting knocked out of the Champions League in the playoff phase. So let's see what happens in that particular game in the return leg. But it was a really brilliant game also. Then lastly, Olympiacos versus Bayer Leverkusen. This is another particular game I got it quite wrong due to I thought Olympiacos has always been able to get wins against Leverkusen, and Leverkusen has never won against the Greek side. So this is just like the first time. A really brilliant goal from Patrick Schick, 2 goals actually. So this was another result that really shocked me that I didn't see coming, but it was a brilliant one for Bayer Leverkusen, taking 2 goals now back to the Bayer Arena in Germany. I think these guys would be in a much more better advantage to finish off this game and at the Bayer Arena, and I think they'll be the ones to qualify straight for the round of 16. So honestly, it's been a really sweat time at the Champions League playoff. I've really enjoyed myself. I don't know about you, but it's really been a lovely time in the Champions League playoff. We'll be looking ahead to the second leg next week, whereby we'll know which team actually has qualified. Although I think many teams right now with the goal margin they are on, their chances of qualifying is about 80%. So we'll see you in the next one, and don't forget to subscribe, share, and like.